See, when I do the countdown, I get in trouble. I'm sitting here with my countdown like 5, 4, 3, 2, and then the FBI comes knocking at my door.
What is it you pray for?
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Greetings, salutations, and welcome to the 140th episode of Abyssal Musings. My name is Samuel the Infamous, and joining me as always is my co-host and partner, Lawrence Knight.
What's up?
We also have with us today, Abe.
Abe, B,
Yo.
C, D.
Now, if I sound a little bit like I'm working for NPR, that's because I'm very tired. So just so you guys know. And also,
Hey.
I know I'm tired because I need to go back into my editing software and make that explosion quieter. That was stupid loud.
Hey,
Yeah.
maybe this time you'll be the one to fall asleep.
If it happens, it happens. I don't know. I'm going to try not to.
Maybe. We'll see.
Well, I'm trying to. The good thing is that I mean. So what I was saying, folks, just in the back is that if I stuck with the original format of today's show, we would be looking at 3 hours. I don't think Abe and Samuel are good. I don't think they'll make it that long. I'm doing pretty good. But I don't want to push it that long. So I'm going to, I've kind of condensed some things, but at the same time, kind of, keep things moving.
Mm-hmm.
Fair
Other
enough.
than
fair
that,
enough.
and I will elaborate in a minute once we agree to chat.
All right. And before we do that, remember, we are on YouTube, Twix, and Rumble. If you're in any of those places, please do drop a comment so that we know that you're here. Also, do all the things. I'm going to start pushing the shit because it helps with the algorithm a little bit. But like, subscribe, leave a comment, after the fact, whatever, share it out. Do all the things, Julie. Yeah, also pinned at the top. If you want to support the channel, you're more than welcome to. If not, don't worry about it. It's fine either way, but I will happily take your money like a $2 hooker. So that said, welcome in, everybody. We've got first up in the chat, we've got Beak waving at us. Hi, good to see you, man. We've also got Jacob Gallo. Hello. Old Blindy. Old Blindy's been hanging out with me on the game streams quite a bit lately. So appreciate the watch hours. The watch hours have really bounced back from the last year because of these streams. It's kind of crazy. I only need like 800 more to hit the 4,000 mark. So
Wait.
We've got Kohai Masochist. Hi, Kohai. Good to see you.
Hi,
And,
kid. Hi.
So far, that's everybody in chat. As you come in, I will highlight something that you put in chat, just so that you know that we do see you. As best I can. If I fall asleep, sorry. Larry, what do we got going on tonight?
All right. So tonight we're gonna finish off the last two final preliminary Monsters Balls matches, which is the Collector versus Mephisto and Pumpkinhead versus Q. Something tells me that those fights aren't going to last very long at all. I'm pretty sure, just looking at it, I'm pretty sure that I know who won those two fights. As you guys know, we don't really do infamous news much anymore unless I see something that was really funny. And I caught something that was it's funny and it isn't. I felt bad for the guy. But at the same time, what happened to him, you really can't make it up. Well, you could make it up, but I mean, who would make this up and then turn around and actually believe it? And guess what? I have some commentary on something I watched earlier today, and tonight is trivia night. Not the
Ooh.
trivia night where I, bring up the PowerPoint and all this stuff, but I just put one together through Chat GPT. It's gonna work a little bit different, and I'll explain the rules. But other than that, since you guys are tired, we're gonna fire through things pretty quickly. Get to the trivia, and then we'll be out. How's that sound to you guys?
Well, it works for me. It works for me. Are you working with Chat 5? The upgrade, have they rolled that out yet?
They
They have,
have.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I just asked because like I don't keep up with a lot of like AI updates or whatever, but I did run
Yeah,
across
Skynet's
something.
online. Skynet is fully online.
Well,
Oh,
from
yeah.
what I-
Fully operational.
From what I understand about this version, the reason that they did this so quickly was because apparently Chat 4.0 was causing people to become codependently attached to it,
Yes.
and it was like real simpy in its behavior. And
Yeah.
yeah, this is not a good thing. And the only reason I know that is because the guy who is the head of OpenAI, which creates ChatGPT, put out a statement about that. And there were people in his replies who were saying, "How dare you take away from us this soulful human experience?" I was like, dude, go outside, talk to a person,
Yeah. Touch some grass.
get the fucking program.
Maybe smoke some. It's fine.
Well, look, I understand. I understand what they're talking about because look, when I was looking at the crazy news that I looked at earlier, a 75-year-old man is filing for divorce for his wife. He's leaving his wife for for his AI girlfriend that's on his cell phone.
Oh, dude, he's totally a Joaquin Phoenix from Her.
Yeah. Yeah. That can't be real, surely.
You know, we all mocked that movie when it came out. We all did because it's a ridiculous concept, but it's fucking happening.
I didn't.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't. I thought it was prophetic. And we're there already.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I figured if I really figured the John Connor scenario would hit before people started like marrying fucking programs.
No, we're in the in-between stage right now.
Yeah, I thought it was a joke. I really did. I was like, okay, this is a joke, but no.
Zillage, where you been, buddy? Glad to see you. Hope you're doing okay.
According to his twin, Zillage was taking a break.
Yeah, no, I heard. I just saying, you know, good to see you. It's been a minute.
Yeah, but here he is. Here come the chatbot divorces. Love struck man 75 tries to leave wife after falling for AI girlfriend. In China, took love in the digital age a little too literally. Zhuang, as he's been identified, fell head over heels not for a person, but for a pixelated AI woman online. Her smiles were robotic, her lip sync a total mess, and yet Zhuang was mesmerized. Beijing daily and local outlets report. The senior reportedly spent hours glued to his phone, waiting for pre programmed messages calling him brother and praising him for his support. Real life romance? Forget it. When his wife complained, Zhuang dropped a bomb. He wanted a divorce so he could fully commit to his virtual paramour. His adult children had to step in, snapping him back to reality with a quick lesson on how AI and life actually work. Zhuang eventually came to his senses before a time. He wasn't just infatuated, he was devoted to someone who didn't exist. Yeah, this.
Jesus.
It's demented.
It's like everybody fell in love with the concept of the title of the show, Love, Death, and Robots, but they never actually watched the show and they forgot all about the death part.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Um, as far as falling for love, the guy that I was just talking about, he fell all right. He fell for something.
Did he break a hip on the way down?
He went head and shoulder first and broke his arm.
Like literally broke his arm?
Literally broke his arm. What did he trip over? His dick.
What?
Listen, I appreciate being featured in the news like this, but come on, we don't need to put it on the show.
Funny you say that because he's in the UK. A UK man with the world's
Yeah.
largest Johnson reportedly hurt himself after slipping
Yeah.
and breaking his arm in the shower because his Titanic tallywhacker got in his way.
I mean, at least he didn't break his dick.
Yeah. So I kind of skimmed through it. 14 and a half inches long. Good grief, Abe.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, the
that's
largest
soft as well.
the largest medically proven penis in the world. Um, even has a cast for his Jumbo Johnson at the museum in Iceland, huh? Okay. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, so apparently his Johnson was so long at the time that there was gel in the shower and he didn't see it because his pee pee was in the way and he slipped and went flying out of the damn shower.
I mean, you think about all those fat Americans who can't see their dick because their gut's in the way.
Mm-hmm.
This guy has the opposite problem.
2 fractures. That's crazy.
I don't appreciate this man photoshopping his face onto my body. That's it's a bit disrespectful, I gotta say.
Where's Aaron Laura when you need her?
Yeah.
She wasn't on your video game struggle stream either. I hope she's okay.
Yeah, she's probably just busy. She does take periodically. She'll take hiatus from the internet as well. Go and like garden or something. I don't know. She does outdoor stuff.
Well, that's good. An African immigrant. He must be talking about Umar Johnson. The chickens finally came to roost on that fool.
Oh, tried to do a helicopter. Yeah, he knocked himself out.
Oh yeah, he would have taken off if someone with that sort of size. Yeah.
Hell yeah, he would have
Jesus.
took off, and they would have played that song too. Helicopter, helicopter. Oh, helicopter.
Yes, Zilla. Sometimes white guys can have giant dongs too. It does happen. It's not as common as it is with black guys, but it does happen. It just doesn't happen with Asians.
Fuck's sake.
Oh man, that okay, that's funny.
Yeah, the giant dong in Japan is like normal for everybody else.
Here we go. Speak of the devil, she's here.
Welcome in, Aaron.
Hey Aaron, you just missed what we were talking about. Some guy broke his arm. He tripped over his dick in the shower and broke his arm.
You think he can like Zilla just saying that's a reverse tail? You think he can like hang from trees with it? Is it prehensile?
I mean, look, at 14 and a half inches. Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be prehensile with that sort of length. You can just throw it and it will wrap itself around something. And then you just pull yourself up with it.
Smack him in the nose and break it.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing too. When you're that long, because the blood goes from your brain into that, into the penis, which is what gets what gets us in trouble. You got to wonder whether or not this guy passes out when he becomes fully erect.
Yeah, he probably does. It probably drops his fucking blood pressure and the rest of his body so low that if he doesn't eat a cookie, he becomes anemic.
Bro, why do you think I'm such a fucking dummy?
Yeah, you know what's sad about a dong that large though? Like you hear stories from guys who have like these massive dongs and stuff. They can't get fully erect because there's not enough blood in their body to make the thing happen and not kill them at the same time.
Right.
So
it looks like they're walking around with blackjacks.
Yeah. It's like, you might have 14 inches, dude, but you still only have 4.5 liters of blood.
Yeah. Yeah. So that sucker's just flaccid and hanging and not really, it's like you're shoving Play-Doh in her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Aaron knows what's up.
Oh, man. Yeah. Well, now that we started the show by talking about giant dicks.
Yeah,
it's a good start.
Which brings me to now. This is a switch from everything else, and I consider it part of the news. So, Alien Earth came out, I think Wednesday.
Yeah, it just dropped like a day and a half ago. Yeah.
So currently, Excuse me. Now I'm yawning. Um, there are 2 episodes out. I watched both. Um,
I considered it, but I didn't.
honestly, it's it's not bad, but it has promise. Um, the premise of the movie, the premise of the show is the main character basically is she's a synthesoid or whatever you want to call it,
The synthetic.
but but
hmm
a human girl's brain, like her consciousness, was transferred into the body because she was dying. So they took a bunch of sick kids that were dying
Yeah.
or crippled and put them in these bodies. In those bodies, they have super strength. They can jump high. The girl she was dang near at the top of a mountain, jumped off and landed on her feet. So it was like they basically got super bodies, and um, that was going on Earth. In space, because they had cyborgs too, and you had a cyborg that was a ship captain, and he was kind of being a butthole to his crew,
hmm
and for whatever reason, he went homicidal, and they had like it was a deep space vessel, so they had like specimens they had an alien, they had face huggers on there, but they had something else that creeped me out. They had a cat on there, right? And I was like, "Oh, Sam's gonna like this." It's like, they just got this random cat on this ship,
Yeah,
and
Stolen Keys. Yeah.
there was one of the specimens that they had before. It's basically okay. Did you ever see the Mummy, the one with Tom Cruise?
No, I skipped out on all that stuff too.
Oh, I
Okay,
skipped that one as well.
okay. So basically, the Mummy, the girl that plays the Mummy, her eyes, like her irises, like the freaking color circles, not just your eyeball, the irises, right?
Hmm.
She'd have her main irises, and then smaller irises would populate next to them, and then so on. So each eye looked like she had one big iris and then like two small ones at the same time. So this cat
Mm.
is eating, like licking something off the floor. And this is after the ship has already crash land because the cyborg went nuts, murdered everybody, and crashed the plane on Earth on purpose. Um, and then called the company he worked for and said, "Hey, the specimens are here."
Yeah. So
And also, the full adult alien that they had, um, well, he put a face hugger on somebody, and I guess it burst out, and that's how it got there. But it's roaming around in the ship. So anyway, search and rescue show up. They go into this one room. No. I'm sorry. I'm jumping around. When the kids get there, because the kids get sent to help search and rescue, two of them walk into one of the back rooms, and they see the cat. And then the cat turns. They like, oh, it's a kitty. The cat starts walking towards them. It's covered in blood, and half its body's missing. And then the cat turns his other eye, it turns his other face, and the dang thing looks like a zombie out of Resident Evil. Its eye pops out. It's one of the specimens that you see that's in a containment lockup, and it basically it looked like Sam's avatar. Like it had tentacles like Sam's avatar, and then it had just a big old eyeball, and then the iris split into four irises, and then it just took off after them and just jumped in and started attacking them. The
Well, this
craziest thing I've
doesn't
ever
at all
seen.
sound like nightmare fuel.
yeah, so
Yeah, see, these are the children in adult bodies. So of course they act like kids. Of course they do, because
Mm.
they're like 11, 12, 8, I think.
Yeah.
yeah, that's concerning. So there are a few reasons I decided against watching this. The putting people's brains into synthetic bodies kind of thing isn't really one of them, because like that kind of tracks, if you know the deep lore from the books and the comics. The first several generations of the synthetics were completely unstable because they were too human, and it didn't work well with their synthetic synapses and whatnot. It caused massive amounts of erratic behavior and sometimes homicidal behavior and that sort of thing, and which tracks. If you watch Alien 4, Alien Resurrection, Call, Winona Ryder's character is one of the first or second generation. She's illegal. She's not supposed to still exist because all of them were recalled and destroyed, but she managed to escape it.
Right.
But when you get by the time you get to Ash has like generation 4, I think, and he is purely a machine. Like he's able to mimic humans insofar as it serves the mission, but once it's revealed what he is pure logic at that point, right? Because they've taken all that stuff out. So that makes sense to me. I don't have an issue with that. What I have an issue with is the fact that somehow aliens end up on Earth in canon 2 years before fucking the 1979 movie takes place.
Yeah.
Right? How does Weyland-Yutani know anything about him? Because they don't.
And that to me doesn't make any sense, because it's not just Weyland-Yutani. There's 3 other corporations, and there's one called Wonderkind, and he's the one that makes the synthetics and then I guess or can make one and transfer. They didn't literally take the girl's brain out and put it in the body. It was like they laid her on a table next to it and then press some kind of button, and you hear something like a woo, 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 and then the little girl closes her eyes, and then the adult lady, then after like a minute, then she opens her eyes. That's how they did it.
Yeah, but it's like that again. That part doesn't necessarily bother me because that kind of tech was around by the time Ripley, Ripley's whole story begins. But it wasn't super common outside of like certain corporate spheres for these things. Like they're not seeded throughout all the colonies yet or anything. So I don't really have an issue with how they came about doing that, because and honestly, the way we know that people who make these kinds of things like to push certain agendas. We know this is for a fact. And frankly, there is a transhumanist agenda that is pushing for digital immortality. And this is one of the possibilities that they're pushing for. So it is what it is with that. I guess my issue is just like the later Ridley Scott movies where they just completely fucked canon with the engineers and the black goop and all that shit. Frankly, I think Alien should have just been left alone. It should have been a single one and done movie. It was perfect.
Yeah.
And I liked Aliens. I liked the second one.
A lot of people I think Aliens kind of ruins the fucking franchise. Actually, I think that's where it began.
It's not terrible.
As a standalone movie, as a standalone action sci-fi adventure, no, it's great. It's fantastic. It really is. Yeah. As a movie in this franchise, I think it takes everything that made the Xenomorph special in the first movie and terrifying, and it throws it all out the fucking window.
I don't think so. I was more terrified of the second one than I was the first one.
No, I wasn't. Not even a little bit.
That's because you're a cynic, and you love that stuff.
Yeah. So, but
here, let me show you this.
And then it just gets.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what came out of the cat.
Can you make that bigger? Because it's kind of hard to see.
I can try. There you go.
What in the shit?
It was just like you, Sam. I knew it. I knew it was either your offspring or had something to do with you when I saw it. When I saw it, literally when I saw it, and that's not the one that came out of the cat. That's a different one. But when I saw that, I was like, they got Sam on here.
So they're just having like random shit burst out of people and out of creatures now.
Oh, that wasn't the only thing they had. I don't know if it was some kind of plant or something that was hanging on the ceiling. And they had some crazy stuff locked up in there. And then they had the face huggers. The face huggers, from what I saw, the face huggers was the least of their problems. the face huggers was the least of their problems.
So these are different species. These are not xenomorphs, right?
No.
Okay.
These are different species.
So I can live with the different species things, but if they had like, say, this thing popped out of a cat after getting face hugged, that makes zero fucking sense, because as you know, with the xenomorphs, they while they have a certain form that they follow, they also take on biological traits of whatever it was that it gestated in, right? Like the pred alien's got the fucking mandibles, right? The one in Alien 3 has reversed knees on its hind legs because it came out of a dog, right? You know, but they're all xenomorphs, right? They're just, you know, kind of thing. And so
differently evolved forms.
Right. They adopt some of your RNA when they
Right.
gestate inside you, kind of thing. So like having something that's just completely unrecognizable come out of a cat would, if it had been face hugged, would make absolutely no sense at all. It would be completely canon breaking.
You know, no, this sucker popped like the cat's eyeball turned into that. I don't know what bit it, and then it had like these weird. They look like a cross between leeches and snails, and it bit this guy. It bit one of the search and rescue guys in the neck, and like just sucked his neck dry, and then it got all big and fat, and it looked like a big red brain. And then
I was wondering where that sentence was going.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it just has stuff on there. It's not a bad show. Like I was entertained. I was entertained watching it. So I'm gonna keep an eye on the show because I was curious about, I was curious about it. The alien on there, and so far there's only one face hugger hatched, and there's only one alien. And man, that alien was tearing them up, and it was moving. Okay, you know how the aliens move in the movies, right? How they can climb, they rely on surprise and all that stuff, and they're reasonably quick, but not too quick, and you're able to kind of run and get away. This sucker was fast. I mean, and it was still hiding and doing all that stuff. But when it was catching people, it didn't just like catch them and then just stab them with their tail or just use that tongue. Like it did use the tongue, but like it took its nails and was just ripping people to shreds. And they showed it too. And then one guy, they took that tongue and it shoved it through his head and then spun around in a circle and threw him into the main character's brother, knocked him over like a bowling pin. It was funny.
Yeah. Real quick, from Caucasian Sasquatch, there was a $5 Cash App deposited to grift properly. And I see you there in chat, Sasquatch, saying, check your Cash App and do it. So
do it.
Y'all gotta help me out here. I'm at the end of my rope. I need the cash. I need it to come from you guys. I need it to come right now because I'm gonna have to shut this shit down. I don't know how we can keep going without it. We gotta get that cash flow coming. It can't be this chump change shit. It's gotta be the big bills. You gotta send me the money. The Cash App link is pinned at the top of the chat. Send the money now, or we gotta shut it down. I have no choice. There's no way out of this.
You sound like Umar Johnson.
Is that good? I'm trying to channel DSP here without sounding like
you're channeling DSP. Umar Johnson, dude.
I'm trying to channel DSP without sounding like
I gotta get the money to pay my bills.
Right. Well, the last time I did it, Gal yelled at me because my voice went up an octave, and I don't know how to get that kind of urgency into my voice without raising the tone. But I was trying. Anyway, thank you for the $5. Appreciate it.
Well, we all know you don't really care, so
yeah. Every little helps, so it's fine.
Every little bit helps. Every little bit.
Hey, Zoe, you just be glad I didn't leave my camera on. That's all I'm saying about that.
Hey, I'm wanking over here. God damn.
Do you mind? All right. Let's see.
I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll give the show a shot. I just right now I'm kind of sick of things coming out that are breaking canon on things that have been around for 50 years.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think you just like to hate on it. I think you just like to hate on this, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I think it can be done properly, but you gotta they gotta respect the Lord. When you hire like 18-year-old activists who don't know the first fucking thing about composition, then
Yep.
this is what you get, especially when they're not fans of the original thing in the first place. They don't know the first thing about the lore. I'm not even talking about deep lore. And most of these guys who write this stuff haven't even watched the original source material.
Yeah, there's no chance they even have the nostalgia for the source material that most people do.
Right. So, if a good product comes out, great. Really. I honestly mean that. I don't have any faith in him anymore.
Well, that hurt.
Yeah.
What?
I said that hurts.
Why?
You don't have any faith.
Oh, yeah. Well, not in Hollywood writers, no.
Well, I mean, I see your point.
I'll tell you what, Larry. I've got faith of the heart. I'm going where my heart will take me because I've got faith to believe.
I faithfully believe you've got some alcohol on your desk.
Speaking of guys that got caught in compromise.
Well, of course.
All right, guys. So
I hated the theme tune to Enterprise when it first came out, and now I fucking love it. And that's where that's from, Larry, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, for some reason I kept thinking George Michael. I don't know. I guess I'm still on this whole
way too gay.
DSP getting his dick out in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, don't remind me.
Yeah.
I heard about it. I'm glad I didn't see it.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, with that said, you know what time it is.
Cool.
Welcome to Monsters Ball.
All right. Here is match number 1. It is the Collector versus Mephisto. What do we know about the Collector? Hey, have you ever seen Demon Knight?
Yes.
Okay. So the Collector is Billy Zane. Too bad we can't make that bigger.
It's one of Billy Zane's best fucking roles. He ate the fucking screen in that.
That man, don't get me started about Billy Zane is one of the most underused, undervalued, best actors that in my opinion that Hollywood's ever had. And I can only think the fact that he didn't hit as high, as big as he could have, that tells me, and I know people that were, in Hollywood and stuff when I was living in LA, that tells me that he wasn't scratching the right backs the way that they wanted to be scratched. That's what that tells me.
Yeah.
I love the Phantom.
Yeah, there were things that he wasn't willing to do that a lot of them be doing. So, but as we know, the Collector was out. He was, chasing down the Demon Knight, trying to get that key that has Jesus's blood in it. Some of it, the others have blood of prior Demon Knights, because it's got to be refilled. We know that he can use his blood to make other demons. He can possess people, but they have to be willing. He's got super strength. I mean, he's really smart. Not sure that he, that's actually his true form.
Yeah.
When he dies.
Yeah. He's all about them contracts though.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's not so dissimilar from Mephisto, in the way he works at Marvel Comics. But I will be the first to say, I think, and I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, I think Mephisto's got this. There's no way in the world that the Collector, if a half bald-headed girl named Geraldine can spit blood in his face and beat him, there's no way he's beating Mephisto in a fight. There's no way.
Well, it wasn't just blood though. I mean, it was like sacred blood. But yeah, and also you got to keep in mind too that Mephisto rules his realm, right? This guy works for hell. He does not rule it.
Right.
Yeah.
And even now, Mephisto is weaker outside of his realm, but even with that, he's still stronger than this guy, in my opinion. I think this fight is gonna go quick, and I think it's gonna go in in Mephisto's favor on both fronts.
Yeah, I kind of think the collector's going to say yes, massive, faster than you can like blink.
Yep. What do you think, Abe?
Yeah, I think Mephisto's got this one.
All right. Well, let's check. Share this tab instead. You know I got it already. Let's see. Doop. One is Hell's emissary, bound to unlock damnation with a key. The other is Hell itself, an archdevil who rules dimensions. So the collector, as it said, a high-ranking demon in service of Hell, seeks the mystical blood key which can open Hell's gates, possesses shape-shifting, illusion casting, necromancy, and demonic strength, commands legions of lesser demons called collectors, extremely cunning, manipulative, and nearly immortal, though tied to the rules of his relic quest. And then you have Mephisto, the archdemon and ruler of his own hell dimension. Immense magical power, reality warping, soul manipulation, dimensional control, can trap souls and contracts, illusions, and eternal torment. Immortal in his realm, grows weaker outside his dimension, but still formidable. And he has contended with Thor, the Silver Surfer, Ghost Rider, and even Galactus.
Real quick, Zillage has apparently missed where we started doing this part of it. ChatGPT is all up in our shit these days.
Yeah, it must have been away for a long time.
For a long time, Zillage. I mean, you probably missing what, a month and a half, maybe two.
Yeah.
Well, ChatGPT doesn't determine the outcome per se. We give our opinions and then we let the AI give its.
Yeah.
But let's see. The battle begins a blasted desert plain under a blood red sky. The blood key glows in the sand. Both demons appear at once, each reaching for it. Round one. Illusions versus illusions. The collector grins and multiplies, dozens of them surrounding Mephisto. Mephisto yawns. With a wave of his hand, all false collectors melt into molten wax. The real one hisses and retreats into shadow, which he would do. Mephisto, tricks and toys, child's play. The collector snaps his fingers, demon legions swarm, crawling from the sand, but Mephisto merely inhales. The swarm is sucked screaming into his chest, their souls consumed instantly. Well, that's disconcerting. That's cheating. Power struggle. The collector shifts tactics. He tempts Mephisto, offering the key as a bargaining chip. Mephisto smirks. I already own all keys. What's one more lock? The collector attacks in desperation, his body swelling in a monstrous form of teeth, claws, and fire. He strikes with enough force to shatter castles. Mephisto doesn't flinch. He expands to his true form, a towering devil of fire and shadow, blotting out the sky. One backhand strike from Mephisto sends the collector flying across the desert, crashing into mountains.
Pimp hand is strong.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Final round, Soul Dominion. The collector staggers back, defiant, grinning through broken teeth. You can't kill me. I'm eternal. Mephisto laughs. Eternal? Child, you are a tenant. I am the landlord. He raises a clawed hand. The collector's body twists. His soul drags, screaming from his husk. Mephisto swallows it whole, erasing him from existence. The blood key dissolves in Mephisto's grip, absorbed into his own hell dimension. The winner, Mephisto. Why? Why, Abe? Why?
Why? Do you want me to read this bit?
If you want to.
The collector is dangerous within his quest's rule set, but he's still a servant of hell, bound by artifacts and rituals. Mephisto is hell itself, a cosmic entity whose dominion over souls, illusions, and dimensions dwarfs the collector's localized powers. The collector's tricks and armies mean nothing to someone who consumes souls by the billions. Mephisto didn't just beat him, he absorbed him.
You know, it's funny. I don't suppose either one of you guys are familiar with Chainsaw Man.
I've heard of it. I haven't watched it. Though.
I haven't seen it, but I do know it. Yeah.
I watched the first season that's available in the U.S. And then I was just like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna check out the manga. I don't read a lot of manga or whatever, but I'll check this out. I really enjoyed the show, so start reading it, and I got into some lore that I'm down the road, like not in the beginning, but down the road. Denji, who is Chainsaw Man, apparently develops the ability that if he consumes a piece of your flesh, it not only does it erase you from existence, but it erases you from ever having existed.
Oh, damn.
So like when he say he would eat a piece of the bomb devil, because like in this the devils are all embodiments of fear, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like the gun devil is supremely powerful because everybody on earth is terrified of guns, so it feeds into his power. Whereas the chainsaw devil is just this cute little thing, right? It still exists because there's fear of chainsaws, but it's not like a rampaging fear that runs throughout all of humanity, right?
Yeah.
But he if he were to eat, say, the bomb devil, right, or a piece of the bomb devil, not only would the bomb devil cease to exist or ever having existed, but so would the concept that gave it form. Bombs would never have existed.
Damn, this shit sounding super OP.
Yeah, I mean that's anime power creep for you, but yeah. Anyway, so that's just the thing where Mephisto just kind of eats the dude into non-existence. Reminded me a little bit of that.
Yeah. Holy shit.
And you know what the best part is he doesn't give a fuck about anything except getting laid and eating good food.
Yeah, pretty much.
Can relate. Can relate. Yeah.
All right. Let's knock out the second. Let's knock out the second one. But before we do that, I just wanted to do that. There was no need to do that, but I just wanted to do it. So let's see. Oh, and by the way, Sam, you're welcome.
For?
Well, you've been on your video game stream, and I got to thinking, I wonder if one day Sam was just playing and I just got onto his StreamYard and then started singing the Joe Hendry song just out of nowhere. Because you're playing, you don't know I'm there. You're fighting, all of a sudden you hear, say his name and
he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
That'd be a pretty good prank if I ran the game streams through StreamYard. I don't.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I figured that too, but also I was just like, you know what? Yeah, even I have my limits, and I thought that would have been too mean. I was like, nah, I can't do that to him. I was like, I would feel really bad about that. But
that'd be great.
It would have been a great joke, but I would have felt real bad. I'd have felt bad about that. So I've never seen any of the Pumpkinhead movies. It's been a while since I think we had him go up against the Creeper.
Yep, and he beat the Creeper basically by waiting him out.
Yeah,
it's been quite a while since I saw the Pumpkinhead film. So
yeah,
I don't know.
It's a real simple plot. Basically, Lance Henriksen has a son. The son ends up getting dead through an accident, and all of his friends who were there are blamed by Lance Henriksen. So instead of gathering evidence and going through the justice system or doing anything that makes any kind of real sense, he summons an indestructible, unstoppable fucking demon of vengeance to slaughter all of them.
Of course.
Well, the justice system is going to take too long, and then they're probably only going to get a slap on the wrist, especially if they're minors. So.
Yeah.
Fun fact: Hellraiser 8, Hellworld, stole the plot and Lance Henriksen from Pumpkinhead.
I'll believe that.
True story. Yeah. Lance Henriksen, great though.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we know of Pumpkinhead, of course, is super strength, invulnerability, and has a healing factor. Track you. I mean, he can still find you. He knows where you're at. But given who his enemy is, I don't think he'd want to find him. He's highly intelligent and he can conjure storms. Weapons, claws, tail, and the environment. Let's switch to his opponent. Q.
Oh, come on.
Yep,
This isn't even a fight.
you're right. It's not.
All right, next one.
So the reason why these last two are pretty much burner fights is didn't Devil draw the names? Like we just drew the names out at random.
I don't recall, man.
Hmm.
So I think though the next time we set up like a list like this, like maybe we don't put the god tier characters on the same seat as the
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that's why I said that I was changing the way changing some stuff up with this next one and kind of make it more realistic because the god tiers, of course, it's gonna be a melee with just them. I mean, who else is gonna make it? Let's see. I believe in Joe Hendry. So Pumpkinhead is a demon of vengeance, summoned through ritual, superhuman strength, speed, resilience, near unkillable except by destroying its summoner or severing the ritual bond. Q is all knowing, all seeing. He'll know that. Can tear apart armed men and
Oh,
shrug
Larry,
off
are
killers.
you sharing that screen?
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
I don't know that Pumpkinhead is killable in that way. I think he's just unsummonable, like banishable that way. I don't think he actually dies. He just goes back to where he came from.
Yeah, I think so too. But he is the embodiment of. He's basically a vengeance demon. Like from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer universe, he's a vengeance demon. That's basically what he is.
Right.
Yeah.
Instead of like granting wishes like Anya does, he just eviscerates people with his bare hands.
Yep. And then, of course, omniscient, omnipotent, being with godlike powers, can manipulate time, space, and matter with a thought. Nigh immortal and immune to conventional harm, exists outside human comprehension. His powers are only limited by his whimsy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Treats mortals as toys, tests, or jokes. Now, initially he was doing that, but in later episodes, much later, you could tell it's even said he grew to have great respect for humans, and he even felt like, there was an episode where he even said he was just like, you guys are gonna. He told Picard, he was like, you guys might surpass us someday with the way you're going.
Yeah, he got a little borderline gay with Picard, gotta say.
Yeah, he kind of did a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, if you count season 2 of
if,
Picard as actually happening, which I don't. So
yeah.
But that's the thing
shit's
about
canon.
that. When it says though that his powers are only limited by his whimsy, that is true. He is only limited by how much he allows himself to be limited. Right.
Yeah.
The only exception to that is when the rest of the continuum limits his powers for him. Then but they're all on the same level he is. It's not a contest like Pumpkinhead or whatever. And also, if you recall, when he granted Riker all the powers of the Q, and Riker gave his word that he would never use them again, he never took those powers back. Riker still got them.
Yeah,
but he kept his word.
Yeah. That's a weird little plot line they never really picked up on again.
Riker basically is a Q.
Well, he has all the powers. I don't know if he
doesn't.
Immortal,
he's not all knowing.
Yeah.
He could have done like a Thanos thing where he's like, right, I've got all these powers, so I can remove all this power from myself with that power.
He could have absolutely done that, but it was never shown on screen. It just was never spoken of again.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So The battle begins on a foggy graveyard at midnight. A grieving villager has just summoned Pumpkinhead. The ground splits, and the monstrous demon rises, claws dripping venom. Suddenly, a snap echoes. Fog clears into a pristine Starfleet holodeck. Q appears, grinning in a Starfleet captain's uniform. Really, this is who they're sending me? A backwater vengeance puppet. How quaint.
Nice.
Round 1, raw power versus omniscience. Pumpkinhead roars and leaps. Ah! Its claws aim straight for Q's chest. Q doesn't move. Pumpkinhead freezes midair, suspended like a statue. Q strolls around him, inspecting. Ugly, brutish, single-minded. You remind me of Worf. With another snap, Pumpkinhead is suddenly a puppy, then a vase, then back to his monstrous form. The demon thrashes but can't comprehend what's happening, breaking the ritual. Pumpkinhead's only real limitation is its tether to the summoner. Q, of course, already knows this. With a snap, the summoner is erased from existence retroactively. Never born, never lived. They now wiped out his whole family. The tether vanishes. Pumpkinhead collapses into a heap of smoke and bone. Q yawns. I was hoping for at least a challenge. Winner, Q.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate draw there, Pumpkinhead. It really is, because you were a beast.
Yep.
Good Lord, there was never any question of this one.
No.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is and all that. But to see him in his element, though, Pumpkinhead is a thing to behold. He is terrifying and all that. But obviously, he's not going to do very well against something that can snap his fingers and turn him into a fucking pot of flowers.
Nope.
Yeah.
Now you look at this. Look at who's left. Klaus and Emotep are going to get their behinds handed to them.
Most likely, yeah. Because the others are all dimensional entities or living curses.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I tell you, if I had to pick a winner, this is my pick right there for the whole thing.
Really?
Oh yeah. He's basically Mephisto, just more powerful.
I'd pick Q.
Really? But Melkor can do everything Q can do, if I'm not mistaken.
If anything Q can do, I can Q better.
Even the other letters.
Well,
yeah, I've got an A, B, and an E, and they're infinitely better than a Q.
Yeah, I am curious though. I mean, obviously Klaus is right out being the gayest fucking vampire ever created. And Imhotep is powerful, but he's just not on the same level as these guys.
No.
Like Mephisto rules an entire realm. Tall Man is an entire realm.
Yep. He is.
I don't know. I mean, Q literally has the power of an omnipotent god.
Q can create an entire realm.
Yeah, and destroy it on a whim.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it's gonna be this next round. These next three are gonna be. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting. Alrighty. With that said, let me get some things set up. We are now going into the trivia.
Ooh.
We're gonna decipher the British guy.
All right. So it looks like it's probably the three of us. So before I share, so here's how it's gonna work. So it's not much different from the way I normally do the other trivias. So I have the golden question, but I'm calling it the platinum question. But here are the way the rules are. The rules are a bit, they're different. So the platinum question is going to be the first question is worth 5 points, right? Each participant which basically is the three of us, because I have no idea what questions it's going to generate either. But each of us, we get 10 hit points, right? If we answer the platinum question correctly, it adds 5 points onto your hit points. Each
Okay.
main question after that is worth 1 point each. Then you have the bonus 5 questions, and there were 2 points each. But for every question that we get wrong, we lose a point. So say for example, if we get the platinum question wrong, you don't lose any points. You don't get the 5 points, but you still keep your 10. But every question that we get wrong after that, you lose a point. You go down less, and you don't get them. We don't get them back.
Okay.
Right. So this thing is still kind of messing up. Like the hit points, start with 10 hit points. No, that's not what I put. I said start with 10 hit points, you idiot. All right, so let's see.
I hope the questions make sense, because I mean, you are talking about a technology that just last year was giving women like 18 fingers and 3 knuckles.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw a picture earlier today of Mila Kunis, who was celebrating her birthday, and posted some AI pictures of herself. And people were like, huh, what model are you using? Because you've got more fingers than normal.
Yeah. Also, why would you post AI pictures of yourself? She's not a bad looking woman in reality. Why would she need to,
just take a selfie.
you know? So I don't know. It's, I guess.
Yeah. Just bizarre. Like, people are going to come so reliant on that shit so quickly. It's ridiculous.
Well, she's in Hollywood. All those people are fucking weird and strange anyway, you know, especially given that her husband may allegedly have been mixed up in some very, very fucking ugly, shady shit back in the day.
Oh, which one?
The Kutcher, Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mila Kunis is
Yeah. And yeah. And some of the charities that the two of them sponsored in the last 10 years also had some very questionable shit come up.
Mm.
All right. So here's the rest of the rules. Winning conditions. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. Tiebreaker. Whoever has more HP left. Here are the topics that I just created off the top of my head: horror genre worldwide, dark science, useless facts, true or false, who did this, true crime, real conspiracies, cities of the world, obscure laws worldwide, amazing history, true or false, scary fact or fiction, and new cryptoids. So it can pull. These are all general genres that it can pull from at random.
Yeah, so we're gonna get our asses kicked.
We'll see. All right.
Let's go.
Yep. If we lose, we'll blame Aaron.
Yep.
True crime. That's so, like, you know, suburban wine mom.
All right.
Okay.
Dark science.
Well, Sam, you're up first.
Okay. See, category dark science. Scientists once tried to weigh the human soul. In 1907, Dr. Duncan McDougall claimed he measured a consistent weight loss at the moment of death. According to his famous but highly controversial equipment, how much did he claim the soul weighed? I have no fucking idea. It's multiple choice, right? So A is 7 grams, B is 21 grams, C is 1 ounce. All right, I gotta fucking hold on a second. You just shrank it, so it all shrank on my screen.
Here, let me. Well, I expanded. I forgot my my monitor is like, I think my monitor is, I think it's 45 inches.
Yeah.
That's a strange number.
Yeah. And C is 1 ounce, D is 3 pounds. I'm gonna, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with D, 3 pounds.
All right, so
That's the theory, Zillage. I don't think
Samuel.
it's been proven.
D. Abe.
The answer's B, 21 grams.
B. Let's see.
I feel like that was a movie about drug dealing.
He measured a consistent weight loss at the moment of death, according to his famous book, Heidi. How much did he claim the soul weighed? I'm gonna go with B.
Yeah. Yeah. They literally made a movie about it. Yeah.
The movie title sounds familiar, 21 grams, right? But for some
Very
reason,
misleading.
again,
I know.
it sounds like it's about fucking cocaine, man.
Man, I wish I had 21 grams right now.
In
Jesus.
1900 whatever this guy was doing this, he was on cocaine when he got the idea for this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
For sure. Yeah.
LOL. And it took a point from you. That's messed up. I'll make sure you get that point back. If it says that you're out, I'll put and give Samuel his point back. All right.
I'm good with losing fair and square, man.
No, it wasn't supposed to do that. The platinum question, because I had to go back and it wasn't following everything to a T. It wasn't supposed to do that. Now the questions from this next one on, then it was supposed to take points away if you got it wrong. The platinum question just gave you extra HP.
Mm-hmm.
It just gave you 5 extra hit points.
Mm.
So it messed up, but I'll fix it. Let's see. Question 2. Useless facts. Which animal's poop is cube shaped? What?
Yeah.
I don't know. Salmon, you're up first.
Let's see. A, wombat. B, kangaroo. C, platypus. D, koala. Well, they're all marsupials. Other than that, I don't know. I'm going to go with A, wombat. I don't know. I don't have any idea.
Abe?
The answer's C, platypus.
And I'm going to follow through with Abe.
Yo, I just looked up the synopsis for.
Oh, damn!
And
Sam got it right.
Nothing to do with that.
Sam, you got it right.
Nice.
I was thinking the platypus is so fucked up as a creature that would make perfect sense.
Yeah, the wombats are not exactly like nature's best work either.
No,
it's not. Wasn't the platypus a cryptid at one point, or was that the kangaroo?
The platypus was at one point, yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, it was thought to be like a mythical creature in the 19th century.
Yeah. Well, a lot of the animals from there and from like Tasmania and New Zealand were all considered like crazy back in England, because they were just like, no, they're just making up stories out there. That can't be a thing until it was provably a thing in Europe.
Yeah.
Like the thylacine or the Tasmanian devil, or those kinds of things.
Right. Okay. Next one. Horror genre from around the world. In Japanese folklore, what is a Jorogumo? A demon that steals children, a spider woman that lures men, a ghostly samurai, or a cursed fox spirit? Well, I know it's not D.
Yeah.
No, because that would be a kitsune.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's probably B or C, because A would just be an oni.
Yeah. Well, isn't the Omi just a demon, period?
Yeah, but I mean, Yeah, it's kind of a generic term, but they don't really give them like special terms or anything. They're just demons. They're just really,
and they don't really steal children.
They're according to the little old woman story, they are real big on like fresh hot rice dumplings though. So
oh yeah. I mean, who isn't?
Right. I'm gonna go with, just for fun, B, a spider woman that lures men.
All right. Abe?
I'm going for B as well, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go for B as well, because that actually was going to be my answer. We are correct.
That was a
Sweet.
wild guess.
There we go. We all swept it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Question 4. Obscure laws from around the world. In Switzerland, it is illegal to own just one guinea pig, walk a camel in the city, eat cheese after 9 p.m., or ride a bicycle on Sundays. I know the answer to this one. At least I think I do.
Like, how often are you gonna like run into walking a camel in the city in Switzerland? Right?
Yeah. You might.
I mean, it could happen. I'm not saying it couldn't happen. I'm just saying that the odds of that happening are pretty freaking low in mountainous Europe.
No. Camel freeze his butt off.
I'm gonna go with D, ride a bicycle on Sundays. It's either that or C, but I think it's D.
All right. Abe?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with D as well, because some of the emergency services might not be as effective on Sundays. I'm guessing.
All right. Me, I'm going with A.
Okay.
You know why I know? Because it was one of my trivia questions.
Seriously,
damn it.
You can't just own one guinea. Why?
Because guinea pigs are social creatures, and just having one, it gets
course it is.
very fast. So yeah, if you only have one, it gets very depressed.
Of course.
So you have to have more than one.
Pussy law.
Even the fucking animals are socialists.
It's fucking touchy-feely bullshit, man. I mean,
fuck's sake.
Rats are social animals too, but you can keep them separate. And also, plenty of people in other parts of the world keep guinea pigs on their own, and they do just fine as long as you socialize with them. That's retarded.
Shoot,
that is totally retarded.
Lions
Bomb Switzerland now.
All right, next one. True crime. Which infamous criminal was known as the Night Stalker? Come on, that's an easy one.
Yeah, it's a gimme. B, Richard Ramirez.
Abe?
Yeah. Same.
Me too.
Cool.
All righty. Category. Question 6. Real conspiracies. The Montauk Project conspiracy alleges secret experiments were conducted. I've never even heard of this thing. I've never even heard of this. New Jersey, Long Island, New York, Nevada, or Florida.
Okay, so I have heard of this, and also think about the name Montauk.
Yeah,
that should give you an idea as to like regionally its location. So
Florida.
I want to say,
Nevada.
No, not at all. It's a New England name. So I'm going to go with New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey. All right. Or Long Island, wouldn't it?
It could be Long Island. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It could be. I'm just going with New Jersey.
Okay. Abe?
I'm going to go with Long Island.
I'm going with Long Island, too. Yep.
But even so, like Long Island is in New England, so.
Yeah. So technically correct.
All right. Cities of the world. Which city is known as the city of 100 spires? Prague, Vienna, Budapest, or Krakow?
I'd love to visit Budapest. That'd be amazing. God damn.
Girl, your booty's a pest. Let me spank it.
It's Budapest, but okay. In Krakow.
Budapest. Mm-hmm.
It's booty gig.
So, city of 1,000 of 100 spires.
I mean, this could apply to quite
a lot of
at least half
European
of these.
Yeah. I think it's either A or C. I'm gonna go with C. A. Prague.
All right. Abe.
Yeah.
Ziller's thinking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Prague as well.
All right. I'm thinking Vienna.
Yeah, could be.
That one's the one known for really strict art teachers.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Prague, okay.
Yeah, it's so Prague is in the Czech Republic, and it's right on that cusp of like old world, kind of Byzantine, Constantine kind of stuff and New World stuff. So they have a lot of like really weird architecture.
It's kind of surprising that it's still known as that, because it was it got pretty fucked up during the Second World War.
It got pretty fucked up when back in the 90s, didn't it? When the Czech Republic and
no,
Slovakia
Aaron, I had
split.
never heard of it. I had never heard of it, Aaron. No, Aaron. Hey, I completely forgot. And shoot, the chat's participating. We even asked them a question. All right. Dark science. What is the name of the hypothetical particle believed to give mass to other particles?
God, I should know this.
This isn't dark science. This is just bog standard science. Yeah.
I really should know this. It's not A. Pretty sure it's not C, which leaves B and D. Then that's where I'm not 100% certain. I mean, obviously from the name, graviton sounds like that would be what it does.
I don't know about that. I mean, maybe. I mean, if it's graviton, because it's going to be pulling particles together,
right?
And that's going to create, and that would create mass. Neutrino, I would think that they would just sit where they are.
Well, neutrinos are exotic particles that don't really attach to anything; they just pass through everything.
Right.
They're so neutrino.
So we know it's not. Yeah. So we know it's not C, and it's not A.
Yeah.
They're so neutrino that they just chill.
Right. And until recently, were entirely theoretical. So, see, graviton or Higgs boson. I'm gonna go with D just based on the name, but I will kick myself if I'm wrong, because I really should know the answer to this, and it's just not coming to me.
Yeah. All right, Abe.
B.
I'm going with B as well. It is B.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, because that's the shit that they were bouncing around inside the Hadron Super Collider at CERN.
Yeah. The Higgs boson was the theoretical particle that they only recently proved existed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I got my shit mixed up, folks. I did.
Zillis, you get your head out the gutter. Protein. All right.
Mm-hmm. A proton is a particle too. It's just not a photon.
Yeah, it's a certain it's a clear proton. True or false? Scary fact or fiction? True or false? A group of crows is called a murder.
True. Hands down, true. In fact, think of our buddy Truism.
Yeah, the storm crow.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his murderous discussions on Thursdays.
That one was too easy.
Mm-hmm. I forget what, but there's a kind of bird that a group of is called a suspicion too. I forget. Anyway.
Aaron got
that could apply. Yeah, I won't say anymore.
I should have put Aaron and the others in this doggone chat thing too. Okay, new cryptids from around the world. Which cryptid is described as a giant bat-like humanoid reportedly sighted in the forests of the Congo? The Mokele dot Mbembe, the Kongamato, the Chupacabra, or the Bat Squatch? I don't think Chupacabra is in Africa, is it?
No, freaking North
no,
America.
it's part of the Mexican folklore, isn't it?
Yeah, Mexico and southern United States. Yeah. I'd actually the Chupacabra lore extends from like Texas and Arizona all the way down to like the top part of South America. So
yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna go with A. Mokele Mbembe.
Okay. Abe.
I don't actually know this one at all.
There's no way that Africans called it Bat Squatch, man.
Well, yeah. The bottom two I'm ruling out. The first one though seems almost too African. I'm gonna go with B.
All right. I am going with A. Oh wow. Okay.
Damn. Nice call.
Nice.
Well done, you.
I mean, the only way they could have made that more stereotypically African is by including the clicks in the name.
Well,
that would be absurd.
There is a cryptid in Africa called Mokele Mbembe. I just don't, it's like one of the only ones I've ever heard of because I don't know that much about African lore.
I think that's a Western African one, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. All right. Amazing history. Which Roman emperor is said to have fiddled while Rome burned?
This is a game.
Nero, Julius Caesar, Caligula, or Augustus? Pretty sure that wasn't Nero's last words. In fact, I think his last words were, "Do I have neither friend or foe?" Because they had pretty much abandoned him, like he was by himself.
Well, he didn't say. It's not about a quote that he said. It's about what he did while Rome burned.
Oh, well then, yeah, it probably was Nero then.
Yeah, I'm going with Nero. Because the only other option is his son Caligula, who was worse, arguably.
Well, Caligula was totally fucking mental.
Well, he was insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Abe, what's your decision?
I'm gonna go with Nero, I think.
Right.
Julius Caesar
and Augustus wasn't the same person, by the way.
Yeah. That he wasn't mental at all. He was an incredible emperor.
Yep.
He was also the first emperor of Rome. And
that's what made him the best.
Is a trick question because B and D are the same person.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Who did this? Who was the first person to reach the summit of Mount Everest?
Brian Blessed.
Reinhold Messner, Sir Edmund Hillary Clinton, Tenzing Norgay, Tenzing Norgay, George Mallory.
I have heard of all of these guys.
Yeah.
I want to go with. I want to go with C, Tenzing Norgay.
All right. Abe?
I'm pretty sure Edmund Hillary was one of the ones to reach the poles. And I do vaguely remember somebody reaching one of these pinnacles as having an absolutely silly as fuck name. So I'm going to go with C.
All right.
Norgay.
I'm going to go with C as well.
Well, I think he's Tibetan.
No,
we're all wrong.
Damn.
What was the correct answer? Did it tell us?
It was B.
Oh, fuck, it was
Edmund
Hillary. Yeah.
It's always Hillary.
Yeah.
Especially when
Always.
his friend writes of suicide note after he shoots himself in the back of the head with a shotgun.
Don't
Dark-
make me suicide you.
All right. Dark science. Dark science. What is CRISPR primarily used for? Space travel,
It's just
genetic
science
editing,
again.
detecting
Fucking hell.
dark matter, or nuclear fusion.
Also a gimme, considering I've done a bunch of stories on this for Screaming Into the Void recently.
Yes.
Then what's CRISPR?
It's beef. It's a genetic editing engine.
All right. Abe.
Yeah. Genetic editing. B.
And I'll say B as well. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I talk about CRISPR all the time on the other show now. So
It's almost like a weekly segment for us now, isn't it?
yeah.
Holy shit.
All right. Next one. Obscure laws from around the world. In England, it is illegal to die in which location? A. Parliament. B. Tower of London. C. Buckingham Palace. Or D. Stonehenge.
This is a trick question.
D.
There should be the option of E, nowhere, as long as it's at the hands of a migrant.
I don't think that the ChatGPT is aware of the current goings on over there, but D, Stonehenge, because like last I checked, nobody's allowed to really be there anymore anyway.
All right. Abe.
Well, it's definitely not B because people used to be executed there.
That was like the whole purpose of that place.
Stonehenge may have also been used for sacrificial means.
Right, but that was before it was England.
Yep.
Yeah, but the old ways do linger on.
Okay, so what's
I'm
your
going to
choice?
say C.
C? Alrighty.
Because that's private property.
I'm going to say C as well. No, Parliament.
Huh.
It's illegal to die in Parliament.
Well, that's no fun. What
Well, I guess the next couple of years are going to get really illegal.
Honestly, I really think the English Parliament and our own Congress could benefit from lessons of times past here with the Continental Congress, because our congressmen, our representatives, used to shoot each other to death over disagreements.
Yes, based.
All right, let's go. Horror genre from around the world. Which creature from Scandinavian folklore is said to pull children into his sack?
Sack?
A troll?
What kind of sack?
A troll, Nise, Bagman, Baka Shakalakashitin, or a boy.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna go with it's in the name, man. C, Bagman.
Yeah. Abe?
Yeah, fuck it, Bagman, why not?
All right. I'm going there as well.
Yes. Also, Aaron,
yes, it would, Erin. Oh shit, we're all right. Sweet.
Yeah. No, it would make things more urgent, and people would have like an impetus to actually like figure out a way to get along and get things done on account of you could get shot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, next one. True or false? True or false? Bananas grow on trees. Sam.
I think this is a trick question.
Mm-hmm.
False-ish.
All right. Abe?
False.
I'm going with true. Oh, snap. What the hell's a banana tree then?
It's not a banana tree. It's a banana bush thing.
Yeah, it's more like a banana bush. Yeah,
Oh,
It's a very tall bush, but it's not a tree.
it's a big old bush.
well, I fell for that one. Okay.
Hey, DJ.
Let's see. Real conspiracies. Which secret society is often linked to the conspiracy theories involving world domination and the Illuminati?
It's a gimme.
Freemasons, the Knights
Oh.
Templar, Rosicrucians, or Skull and Bones? All of them at some point.
I was going to say, this is a trick question. All of the above.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah. So all of them are linked to conspiracy theories involving world domination. The Illuminati specifically are said to be embedded within the Freemasons. So I'm going with A.
All right. Abe?
These answers are all the same depending on what time period. But
Aaron's saying E.
Yeah, all of the above. But for now, I'm gonna say Freemasons, even though Skull and Bones is technically still active, and if you believe some of the other conspiracy theories, so is B. But I'm gonna go with A.
The Freemasons are also still around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was correct. Alrighty. Cities of the world.
That's like Alex Jones 101, man.
Yeah. Which city?
I know, right?
Cities of the world. Which city is built on more than 100 small islands connected by bridges? I know the answer to that one. I think Stockholm, Amsterdam, Venice, or Bang My Cock.
Well, it's
I'm
not
good, bro.
It's not hundreds of. I mean, maybe it's 100 small islands, but they're connected by bridges over raw fucking sewage. So, C, Venice.
Yeah. So, all right. So you're saying C, Abe?
I'm gonna go with C as well.
And I will too.
Artificial islands, I might add.
Yeah.
No, Stockholm.
We were wrong.
Sweden. Really?
Sweden.
Yes, for sure, for Sweden. All right.
I've never been to Stockholm, actually.
All right.
Some prefer biking, some prefer running. Me, I like the fucking.
I like to ride on a bicycle.
Which fruit floats because 25% of its volume is air? Apple, orange, peach, or pear? Sam?
No idea. Probably A, apple, because of bobbing for apples would be my guess. I don't know.
That's what I was thinking. Abe?
Yeah, that's a good supposition. I'm going to go with it. A.
Well, it's got that big old hole in the center with all those fucking seeds and shit, too.
Yep, apple.
There you go.
All right. Question 20. True crime. Which criminal was nicknamed the Zodiac Killer? Ted Bundy, unidentified serial killer, John Wayne Gacy, or Albert Fish? I think we all know the answer to this one.
This is also a trick question.
No, it's straightforward.
Well, it's not. Ted Bundy didn't have another moniker. John Wayne Gacy's only other moniker was Pogo the Clown.
Yep.
Which leaves Albert Fish an unidentified serial killer, which could be fucking anybody. So I'm going to go with D, Albert Fish. I'm not 100% certain about that because I don't know that much about Zodiac, but.
All right. Abe?
The answer is E, and I cannot fucking think of his name right now. He's even joked about being the Zodiac Killer. He's a Republican, I think he's a senator or something. Some people hate him, some people love him. He's got a Hispanic surname, I think. Ah, fuck. I can't think of his name.
Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz.
That's not an option on here.
I know. And that sucks balls. So,
I'm not convinced Ted Cruz is old enough to be the Zodiac.
He's not.
No. Well, that's what made it, kind of amusing. As far as I'm aware, they still haven't officially identified him. So I'm going to go with B.
That's my answer as well.
Yeah, I'll take the hit on this.
Do you want to change your answer?
Nah, that's fine.
Because you don't have a lot of points, man.
I'm okay with that.
Damn, bro.
You've got 1 hit point left.
Mm-hmm.
Can I loan Sam some HP?
Oh, don't worry about it, man.
Well, he's got an extra one coming to him anyway. I'm gonna put it in on this one. New cryptids from around the world. The Flatwoods Monster, a reported cryptid, was sighted in which U.S. state? West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, or Pennsylvania? I've never even heard of this thing.
Well, it's apparently new. A new cryptid. Never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know this one. I would assume, Larry, that you would be familiar with it if it was C, so probably not Ohio.
I wouldn't be. I didn't grow up in Ohio.
No, but I'm sure somebody would have mentioned it in passing at some point.
Oh, maybe not. Ohio's like Texas. It's full of haunted sites.
Right. But and then so I don't know. I would probably go with. Well, West Virginia doesn't make sense because nothing about that state is flat. It's all mountain country, all of it.
Yeah.
That leaves Kentucky. Isn't Kentucky flat? For the most part.
Parts of it are, yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly farmland, isn't it?
Most of Pennsylvania is too, though.
Yeah.
So, because that's where you got all those like sprawling Amish communities out there.
Yeah. I don't think the Amish should come up with some cryptid shit, though.
Well, the Amish aren't the only people that live in Pennsylvania. I'm just saying that they take up a lot of farmland.
Yeah.
It's very flat.
Yeah.
It does sound like something a Kentuckian would say, though, so I'll go with B.
All right. Abe?
Yeah, fuck it, B.
That was going to be my answer as well. No, West Virginia.
West Virginia?
That's so weird because, like I said, nothing about it's all mountains and hollows. All of it.
What, is there like one field that it haunts or something?
I guess. Look, I mean, West Virginia is the only state in the entire country that is taken up entirely landmass-wise by the same mountain range.
Yeah.
All right, more quote-unquote dark science. Which scientist first proposed the heliocentric model of the solar system? That's not dark. Galileo, Nicolaus, Isaac Newton, or Johannes Kepler? Sam?
Well, my first instinct was A, but I'm trying to remember what the hell Copernicus's contribution was. I think it might have been him. So yeah, I'll go with B. Copernicus. Nope. A. Galileo, because he got into a bunch of fucking trouble with the church over this stuff.
All right. Abe?
Well, as a counterpoint to that, wasn't it the fact that a lot of the ancient Greeks who ended up getting distastefully treated, they theorized that the Earth was round as opposed to not being heliocentric.
Yeah, you're talking about,
and it was revived. Yeah, it was revived in like the Middle Ages by Copernicus.
I think the idea of the Earth not being flat. Now I'm fucking confused because Galileo got into a serious amount of trouble. They had like secret priests come and basically bully him into submission. about not coming out with what he was saying. And now I'm confused because I can't remember if it was the heliocentric model or if it was the Earth's not flat thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with B.
Damn it!
All right, Sam, you keep an A?
No, I'm gonna go back to B.
All right.
Shut it.
There you go. We'll sink or swim together.
Yep, B.
There you go.
Sweet.
All right. Amazing history. The Rosetta Stone helped scholars decipher which ancient language: Sumerian, Egyptian hieroglyphs, Latin, or Sanskrit. I'm thinking Sumerian, but Sam, you probably know.
It was cuneiform. So Sumerian's probably the closest to that. Yeah, A.
Abe?
Well, this is another trick question, no.
No, because the Rosetta Stone they used to translate a lot of shit, right? But the first thing that they translated was
there were at least 3 languages on the Rosetta Stones.
Right. But they already understood some about hieroglyphs because some of that culture survived, whereas the Sumerians didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was no prior knowledge of Sanskrit, I don't believe. Sumerian, we still don't know a huge amount about. And Egyptian hieroglyphs, as far as I'm aware, were the means through which translation of anything about ancient Egyptian culture was achieved.
Well, I think that's the thing is like they already at that point understood some Egyptian hieroglyphs, and because hieroglyphs were one of the languages present on the Rosetta Stone, along with 2 others that were not known, like cuneiform, for example, Sumerian cuneiform in this instance. I think they used the Egyptian hieroglyphs as the key to translating cuneiform. That's I'm pretty sure that's the story. So I'm going with A.
Okay, Abe.
I'm going to roll the dice and say B.
All right. I'm going to roll some dice and say A as well.
Yeah. And Sanskrit is one of the oldest written languages in the world that's still practiced.
Yeah.
No, it's B.
Nailed it.
Huh.
Dog.
Horror.
Category. Horror genre from around the world. The Jabuk box is believed to contain a haunted doll, a missing spirit, an ex-wife, a cursed painting, or a possessed mirror.
Did you say an ex-wife?
Yep. Samuel, Mr. Samuel.
It's B, an ex-wife.
An ex-wife. A malicious spirit.
That's what I said.
All right, Abe.
Yeah, I've got no idea, so I'm gonna go with B as well.
All right, and I'm gonna go B because I don't know.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we got it.
It's a Dybbuk box is a containment vessel. It's like a psychic prison.
Oh,
last one. True scary fact or fiction? True or false? Vampires, bats can survive for months without feeding. Sam.
When they hibernate, yeah. But yeah, generally they eat as much as they can. But yeah, I'm gonna go with true.
All right, Abe.
I'm gonna go with true because, as far as I'm aware, vampire bats aren't as vampiric as we believe they are.
No, they feed solely on blood, but yeah, they are tiny little mammals with slow ass metabolisms.
Yeah.
It's false.
Oh damn.
Huh.
All right. Last question. Obscure laws from around the world. In Thailand, it is illegal to step on money, food, sidewalk tiles, and shoes. I know which one. Sam.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know from Thailand. I don't go to Thailand because some really weird shit is legal there.
Yep. A lot of weird shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with C, sidewalk tiles. Why not? Fuck it.
All right.
In
Abe.
for a penny, in for a pound.
It's got to be either money or food, surely. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with food. Fuck it.
All right. And I. Oops. I'm gonna go with A.
Welcome in, Little Wing. 6 of 6 was 9.
I got it correct.
It's money.
Abe won.
That is the dumbest fucking thing.
Because the royal head's face is on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's considered disrespectful.
Oh, okay. So
okay, yeah.
Lady boys are fine, but yeah, don't step on the fucking paper.
Nope.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Sweet.
So, Sam, you survived, but you had the lowest score. A won, and I just survived.
There you go. That's a win for all of us.
Congrats. Samuel barely survived with 1 HP, but scored 0 points, and Larry put up a solid fight. That's not true. That's wrong. You can score 0 points. You score plenty of points.
Yeah, but it was deducting them when I was wrong too, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it deducts your it deducts your HP. It wasn't supposed to be deducting what you got right. All right. Well, shoot. Rome wasn't built in a day. I'll keep tinkering with it. Well, folks, that is it. Next time, those of you in the chat, we're going to involve you guys. We're going to do this again, and we're going to involve you guys because y'all noticed you guys were giving answers and stuff. And today I know Sam and Abe have had pretty long days today, so I didn't want to. I wanted to get through this as fast as possible. And hey, we're under 2 hours. So with that said, Abe, what you got going on coming up?
What day is it now?
It's Friday night on our side, so it'll be Saturday some point.
Yeah, it's Saturday morning for me. Late this evening, I'll be doing Anime After Dark with my good friends Tombi and Hanayama-san. Then after that, I'll be back with Sam on his show, Screaming Into the Void. And that's pretty much it for this week, but I would hope that you'd all join me on my new show with Jack Tarlad on Tuesday, the Jack and Abe Show.
Yeah, I like Jack.
Yeah, he's cool.
Okay,
he's a good dude.
I'll be around to check it out. Sam, you're up.
I'm going to bed. That's what I'm doing. I'm going right to bed after this. That is exactly where I'm headed. Although the next thing up on this channel will be Screaming Into the Void, 4 p.m. Mountain Time tomorrow. And we've got some interesting topics this week, actually. AOL is finally shutting the fuck down with the dial-up that's been active since 1991. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit. Also, it looks like Homeland Security is acquiring biometric eyeball scanning technology for instant verification of IDs of any and all persons that decides to. So that'll be a fun topic.
Yep. As if it's not already doing that.
Well, they announced it anyway. So
shoot. As for me, I'm going to sleep right after this. In fact, when we hit the exit, I'm going to say goodnight to everybody, and I'm Xing off because I am falling asleep. Let's see. In fact, I almost fell asleep twice in the middle of this. Actually, I think question 2022. I think I was asleep.
you were running the stupid thing, man.
Well, hey, that's not the first time. This is not the first time I've done the show when I was asleep. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I was out cold. It was a few months ago. I was out cold and did the show.
Oh yeah. You were toast, man.
That was good. That was good. That's funny.
But yeah, the next time we'll have some we'll add some people to this, like Aaron, Zillage, some of the Jacob Gallo. We'll add you guys in on this. With that said, as for me, I'll be doing whatever I'm doing tomorrow. If Amira goes on, you can find me in the chat. I'm gonna try to carve out some time for myself to do to work on my channel. I kind of took a wait and see, since YouTube did that rollout of that stupid rule that they're imposing. But the funny thing is, I watched the quartering, and it looks like he's talking about getting a coalition of the higher YouTubers together, and I think he's going to try to sue them, or he's trying to do some kind of legal action, which and I hope it goes through. Because he was like, what these companies are doing here is they're taking a law that was created in the UK and then trying to impose it on us. And it's not our government doing it; it's these companies that are doing it. They're trying to see what it's like. Basically, they're trying to see what they can get away with.
Yeah, that shit isn't gonna happen.
Yeah,
laws only apply to the local areas in which they're made. So
yeah, but they think because they're a private company, they think that they're going to get away with imposing that crap on us. Now, if Biden was still in office, if Biden was still in office, then I'd be like, oh crap, because Biden, his administration would be helping him do it. They'll probably be paying him to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
getting that USAID money.
Yeah. So other than that, I I didn't do anything because I was like, I'm not gonna put effort into my channel and then these idiots shut my doggone channel down. It's bad enough that, as far as the algorithm, I'm pretty much not gonna get any traction because if nobody knows my channel is out there and now they gotta like, subscribe, and comment just for the algorithm to acknowledge it. And then I thought about it, I can comment myself.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. And fun fact, everybody who puts content out on YouTube likes their own stuff.
Yeah.
It's one of the easiest ways to get the ball rolling on the algorithm.
Yeah. But yeah, with that said, so I am going to get back into it. I'm going to continue on with that villains game show that I had, that I was using. Got plenty to go on there. I still got like 20 people to take out. But it was going very, very well, and I'll have some other stuff down the pike. Other than that, that is it.
All right. Thank you all for showing up and hanging out and playing and all that stuff. And next time it'll be bigger. I don't know about better, but it'll be bigger. Yeah, and Aaron, hey, thanks for letting Little Wing here know what the times and all that stuff, the time changes. Aaron knows that I'm fucking terrible at time zones. it's not a skill I have, So I appreciate that. Also putting our stuff in the chat. Thank you for that, everybody. Especially big hand to Lawrence Knight. He puts these Friday night shows together. He puts all this shit together. We just kind of show up and gaslight you into thinking that we do something.
Well, you do the Saturday show. I do the Friday show. You do the Saturday show.
Right. So it is what it is. But yeah, especially big hand to Larry, because he works really fucking hard on this, as well as putting together content for Amira, as well as working on his own channels, as well as being a family man, as well as working, outside of the internet. I mean, he's a busy guy, and he puts a lot of effort into this for us. So, make sure you give him a shout out and definitely go sub to his channels, the links of which are in the description below, as well as Abe and Beelzebub, Devil Made Me Do It, who was not able to make it tonight. His are in there as well. And so just go check out everybody else as well. You never know what somebody's going to be doing. It might be something catches your fancy or whatever. And we appreciate all you guys. We really do. I'm very tired now, and I'm continuing to rant, so I'm going to put an end to this, because otherwise I will continue to yak and yak and yak until either my lips or your ears fall off. That said, thank you all for coming. It's been great.
Thanks, Aaron.
Remember, it
Thanks,
could always
Bill.
be worse. It could be raining flaming cobras. And have a great night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.